Prepare for the final conflict, the concluding chapter of the Omen trilogy.
Welcome back to yet again another movie review, and we is now at Damien Omen 3. Where do I start with this movie? I don't really know where to start with this movie because this is to me, this is not the weirdest one in the chapter, but this is definitely the one that pissed me off and make me feel so uncomfortable watching the movie. So before I dive into all the good, the bad, and the ugly, let me tell you a little bit of what this movie is about. This movie tells a story about Damien, who is now a full-grown man, and he's looking to embrace more and more into the power of who he is. And he is the Antichrist himself. And the further he goes throughout the runtime of this movie, Damien finally realized that in order enough to be immortal, in order enough to push who he really is, he must take down everyone that steps in his way, and that does include firstborn child. So let's just review this movie. So kicking things off with my first pro, honestly will have to be my boy Sam Neill. I think he is the best part of this entire movie. If they didn't pick him for this movie, I swear to God, this would have been one of the movies that I just never watched, because the movie is just not as good as it is without him in it. But with his performance, a strong, a solid performance, not to mention that he does kind of look like a grown version of the boy from the Omen 2. He does kind of look like the facial part. He does look like what Damien from Omen 2 would look like if he was a full-grown man. So I think that was a good upgrade coming from Damien Omen 2. Another pro for me would have to be the only kill that I like in this movie would have to be the opening scene with the guy with the shotgun. You don't really see all of it, but just the aftermath, what they show you what it looked like with his head blown off. I think it's a pretty good fucking scene. It does add, or I guess you say indicate the type of film we're about to see, sort of. And another pro for me would have to be the ending itself, not the actual ending, but the way the ending looked in terms of like the visuals, like the cinematography, the lighting, and the way, I guess you say, how it all wrapped up. It's kind of hard to explain this movie. I can't say too much, because of YouTube. You can't get into too much specific details because it's a biblical movie, sort of. So I can't get into too much detail, but the visual look good, the cinematography. We'll get more on that into the cons. I do like the horse scene. So in this specific scene, Damien is getting ready to get off his horse. And he is inside like this like gangway. And there's a gate on the left and a gate on the right. And these two men who know who Damien is, by the way. They know who he is. And they want to kill him. That's the goal. That's the mission. But to follow that scene, they closed the gate. And they got the goggles. And what makes this scene so special and so interesting to me is, for one, Sam Neill's performance and what he said. So when Damien realized that these two men had him boxed in, he had nowhere else to go. Damien just tipped his head to the side and he said, "Take them." And the dog charged at the men and just completely destroyed these men. That scene is so awesome. I love the whole tension and the suspense behind it. To follow up with that pro right there is that I do like this story. It's definitely different from the first two movies. It's not just people know, oh, Damien is the Antichrist, we must kill him. In this movie, people know who he is, and now they're going after him. There ain't no telling nobody nothing. Now they're going for it. It's the whole second coming of, it's like the second coming of Jesus Christ himself. And so that's what this story kind of wrapped up at, right? But like I said, you can't say too much because of YouTube, but it still does kind of feel like this story is different, at least in my own opinion. This story feels different, and it's going for a lot more than what the first two films tried to offer but did not give it their all. At least part two. Another pro for me would have to be the score, the music. Now, I'm going to talk more about this in the cons, but right here in my pros, the music is good. The score is good. Until it wasn't, and we'll get more on into the cons, like I said. But right here, I don't think it was done properly, but they did use the iconic opening theme for the movie, so I give them that. Moving on, into the cons, holy crap. This movie is just not, it's, it's not good for me. I'm gonna give it a fair grade, but I'm gonna be completely honest. This movie is just not it, and you're gonna find out why. My first con will have to be the whole suggestion of killing babies. If you, of course, you don't know this, but I do not like abortion. I don't like when women kill babies at all. Okay, I don't like that. So don't go in the comments and go to bashing me. It's about my body, my choice. No, killing babies is wrong. It is wrong. In this movie, Damien, spoiler, and his crew is killing babies. Just the suggestion, just the implied violence of it is what triggered me. It's what kind of pissed me off a little bit. I don't like that because knowing what they're doing, no, they don't show it, which is why it worked for me because I'm pretty sure that was the point. It's very unsettling too. But like I said, that's the whole point. It's to get under your skin. Not seeing it is what makes it more terrifying, what makes it more devastating. But like I said, I don't like it. This is what holds this movie back for me. It's just that one thing, knowing what they were doing. And another con for me would have to be, like I said in my pros, was the score. Now, some people might have their own opinion, but to me, I don't think that score was utilized properly. Wait, what's the word? Utilized? I don't know the word, but I don't think they used that iconic score good enough. At least not for my taste. In the first two films, I said that they did a good job at using the score to build the tension in the film. In this film, they didn't really do that because I felt like they kind of dropped the ball with that. I don't know why they chose to do that, but the score was not done for the full advantage of what this movie was supposed to be about. And another con for me would have to be the fact that this movie is kind of fucking boring. About 30 minutes to an hour in this movie, I swear to God, this movie is fucking boring. But the only, like I said, the only thing that keeps this movie afloat, above average for me, is Sam Neill's performance. That's why I said, if he did not take this role, this movie would have been like way at the bottom for me. But the fact that they put Sam Neill is what weighs this movie grade up for me. And I'm going to tell you my grade in just a second. But the movie, like I said, it's a great pace based on Sam Neill's performance. But this movie is fucking hella boring. About 30 to an hour in, you're gonna, what in the hell is this? My final con would have to be killing off Damien the way that they did in this film. It's kind of fucking weak considering how they built him up in this movie. So they built him up in this movie to be immortal, to be empowerment, to be unstoppable, be this unstoppable force and beast and this force of nature. And then he get killed like that. Okay. Yeah. But my overall thought is that Damien, the final conflict, the Omen 3, is just one of those films where I liked it at one point, and then knowing what they were doing as I got older, I have a better understanding of things, and how they were killing off the baby, it just what kind of dropped this movie from an A+ to a C+. And like I said, I like the film for what it is. No, it's not the worst in the franchise. We get into the worst in the franchise, but it's still good because of Sam Neill's performance. Like I said before, I said again, without him, this movie would have fell at least to an F. But this movie, lucky it got a C+, despite the fact that they were killing off babies. So I don't want to go on too long about this movie, but like I said, this is my own personal thought. If you like this film, don't let all my cons get in the way of your enjoyment for the film. So if you want to get in touch with me, all my social media links will be in the description down below. And I hope to see you Hellraisers in my next video. By the way, at the time of recording this video, I got 54 subscribers. Thank y'all so much. I really do appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. I'm really trying my hardest to grow. Not too fast, but I'm really trying my hardest. I'm trying to stay consistent. I'm not gonna lie. October has been a fucking ride, and we not done yet. We still got a couple more days to go. But like I said, I am enjoying myself. putting out the content for you guys. So like I said, I really do appreciate that. 54 subscribers, wow, it's a truly blessing. But with all that being said, enough of all that. I'm gonna make another thank you video for that. But anyway, like I said, if you want to get in touch with me, social media link in the description down below. And I hope to catch you Hellraiser in the next video. Don't forget, just before I let you go, make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that damn bell notification so that way when I drop another creepy ass video, y'all be the first ones to get it. And by the way, stay creepy, stay spooky, and I'll catch you Hellraiser in the next video.